let's get into My Hero Academia, chapter 242. Merry Christmas.
I ain't gonna lie. I was a little surprised by the Merry Christmas, but I didn't get it at first. But then when I realized like the timing, I guess it does make sense. But I don't know. I thought like they normally try to match it up with like actual what's going on, but it works. Yeah. But in any case, all right. So the biggest thing I took away from this is that they're just gonna nonchalantly say none of the students were the traitor out of like nowhere.
After hyping it up for. Yeah. Because I mean, that was a big plot point that there would be a traitor amongst the students, but I guess the author just decided, no, I don't want to go that route anymore, so I'm gonna do something else.
Exactly.
Essentially, what he did.
That's literally what he did. It's like from what I heard from the news though, like a few months ago in an interview, he literally forgot that there was supposed to be a traitor. So I think from that reminder in the interview that he built it up, he was like, "Oh snap! I should probably address that low key." And that's exactly what he did. I'm just like, wow, petty. So I guess that pretty much ends that, unless they're gonna later say that it was just a teacher. I guess they can go that route, obviously. But in any case, I guess all the students are safe from the theories of being the actual traitor. So I guess that's
something. And I don't expect that to be a traitor at all anymore. I mean, I think that's dead. So I don't expect it.
Yeah, but there was a bit of information I was glad to learn from this chapter, though. We basically learned that it's been 4 months since school started, so we're getting more information on the time frame of all of this. All of this shit happened in the span of 4 months. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I mean, all of what?
I mean, like they said, it was 4 months since they moved into the dorms. So from the point that they actually moved in, it's only been 4 months.
But I mean, like, what has happened in that time? It really was only the tournament they had where like the teams fought against each other, and then the villains destroying the town, right? Not much happened, like volume wise. Like a lot happened for the story, yeah, but not much happened where I thought it'd be less than 4 months. I think, unless I'm forgetting something.
Wait, I thought that when you say within the 4 months, I thought it was basically everything that's happened within the story so far, ever since they, got into the school.
Oh no!
Oh really? No. Yeah.
No.
They're in their second year. They're in second year of school. Remember? Right? Yeah. I think so. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Yeah, that would be fucked up if it is only been 4 months and everything.
No, they're still in their first year because their school years starts during.
It starts in January, I think, right?
Right. So they're still in their first year because it's only Christmas. Remember?
No. Wait. What?
See, now we're all confused.
So I'm guessing there must have been a summer vacation. They must have had a summer vacation, in which now they came back, and it's been 4 months since the summer vacation ended. Then that must be the case.
Well, I mean, Japan's in the south though, so I mean, summer would be like winter for us technically.
Okay, this is effing me up.
Wait.
Okay. For the moment, what we know for sure though, because they said in the chapters that it's been 4 months since they moved into the dorms.
They weren't always in the dorms. So
right.
I'm
just saying that like Deuce was right? I mean, like from the time before the dorms, there was like most of the plot actually already happened. If I'm trying to remember, trying to remember this right. Yeah, because low key, they like from the time they moved in, I think like right after that was when All Might went up against All for One, right?
That was before.
I think that was like the start. Wasn't that like the start? Because like the 1v1 fight between Deku and Bakugou, that happened already at the dorms too. So I think they like when they put on the rescue plan, that was already when they moved in. And I think that was like the first big thing. If I remember right.
I thought they moved into the dorms after they got accepted into the school.
No, no. Remember that was the whole big thing. They got into the school, and then when effing
Yeah, I thought they only moved into the dorms because of all the shit that was happening.
right, they moved into the dorms because of all the crazy crap when their year started. They didn't move in from the very get-go.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm looking at is technically school starts in April, right? Is what
Oh,
they're saying.
that's the Japan schedule.
Well, this is like what I see online. This is random niggas just like theorizing. Because I
Oh,
guess there isn't like a set. Like nobody really knows for sure. It seems like so it's a theory, I guess. But I guess school starts in April. Maybe that's what Japan does. And then there's like a summer break also. There's let's see. Then you had the internships.
yeah, it says right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, the Japanese school year begins in April and ends in March, and it's divided into 3 semesters.
Yeah, and then so that's term one, and then term two started I think in August. Let me see. Is what they're saying.
Let's see. The first semester begins in April and ends around late July.
Yeah, so the second is probably the second starts in September, I guess, which would make sense. September, October, November, December, which is 4 months. Now it's Christmas, so yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Right. So after they ended their summer vacation, they came back, and now
Yeah.
it's within the second trimester.
Yep.
Huh. Okay. In any case, I mean, I'm still agreeing with Graham's point that a lot has happened in such
Oh
a
no, yeah.
short
If you
time.
put it like that,
But
it's still only been 8 months for the entire story, essentially. So yeah, all that should happen,
Yeah.
and then that's a lot.
yeah, I mean that's crazy. I mean, well, especially because this is only a chapter a week, and we've been reading Boku no Hero for like when did this come out? Like it had to be like what, maybe 4 5 years? I don't know. It's been a while. Long story short, but to see that's all
What's
actually
the chap? What number is this chapter?
this is 242.
If it's about 50 chapters a year, then yeah, then it's almost been 5 years almost.
Yeah, pretty much. That's crazy.
That's
But in any case, like to see all that kind of brought in, like all this has been going on for literally under a year for their lives. That's crazy. Like especially like the character development. If you think about it like that, it's like fuck. Like these kids went from like kids to at least pretty much young adults, like in the span of like 5 6 months. So that's crazy.
Yeah. But the thing is, do we actually ever really know how much time passes over the course of people developing in any other manga? Because the only
No,
time we
you never
actually
really
know how
know.
much time passes is when we have time skips.
Yeah, we never really know. And the only reason we even have an idea right now is because they're in school. Like in Naruto or something like that, we don't know what the timeline is for all that shit. We don't know we don't know any of it.
That's true.
Even like in that entire war, I think all that shit was like a day. You know, like you just never know.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Damn, yeah, that's crazy to think about. It's a lot faster. Well, I guess yeah. Even if you think about just like a fight in general, right? Like a 1v1 fight is not like dragged out for like an hour. A fight takes like what, like a couple minutes, like if that, So
Unless the story and then the whole fight happens within 1 second.
Low key a year-long fight, but in like 0.3 seconds. Goddamn. But fuck, we went on a tangent, but I guess to be real, there's nothing really else that was. Oh well, Best Genius. Okay, so they did say Best Genius is missing. They popped that up.
They don't know that he's quote unquote dead.
Oh shit, they did?
Yeah, son. Like
Yeah,
when they were asking Bakugou about like
work with him again. He was
I missed that completely. Oh, that's why. Okay, now it makes sense. I was wondering why he didn't fuck with him. Okay, but I guess that kind of leads us. Well, first we don't know where he's at, but it also leads us into to Bakugou and Deku going to work with Endeavor.
Yeah. Todoroki, Deku, and Bakugou.
Yeah,
that's gonna be interesting.
That's some crazy leveling up shit right there.
Yep. So you can expect something big to happen, I assume. Like since they're all working with him, something big is going to happen pretty soon. I would.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like
yeah,
they're going to attack.
Going faster.
So
Right. I mean, like low key, they could have used like this winter break just for like a straight like actual time skip, but since they're doing it like this, I guess they're just gonna somehow get a power up or another big plot advancement. So I'm actually a little surprised they're still moving this fast, but I guess we'll see. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, did y'all check out that little hint with Ares horns? I think they actually might be bringing it back, man. If those keep pumping up, I mean, if those keep pumping up, you know whose powers is going to come back first. So,
Who you mean?
Not baby.
What does her horn have to do with um what's his name again? Shit.
right? Because what Miriam? Well,
Yeah,
I'm like
Miriam.
Miriam's powers got taken away because of like Ares' quirk of like boosting / like chemical manipulation of her body. Remember? So I mean, like the whole point is for her to get her powers back again, so they can be studied. So possibly they can have a cure or a serum to bring back people's quirks has been taken away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, I thought the plan was just if she can use her powers, she can use her powers on him. His powers will come back, and she kind of controls time or some shit.
Well, I mean,
right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, right. My bad.
I mean, either way, the end result is the same. That the goal is to get his powers back. Oh,
bring my guy back.
You're saying you think the horn means we're getting closer to that point?
Right. Because like remember her horns were like bigger, weren't they? And like they got reduced hardcore when they went away. So it's like with her horns growing, that's like signifying her powers coming closer back. That's all.
So her powers went away?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, they didn't go away.
I thought they went away.
No, I think she just doesn't know how to control it, right? I mean, like, it never went away.
That's the reason they always have a Razorhead with her, is so she doesn't make a mistake and make somebody disappear.
Yep, exactly.
Damn, I'm tripping.
But it does have something to do with her power getting stronger, maybe, because the Razorhead seems to be like when he mentioned it, when Deku mentioned it, Razorhead was like, yeah, and he like looked sad about it or something. I don't know, but I guess maybe her power is getting better or stronger, which still means that eventually Mirio's gonna get his shit back.
Oh well, in any case, overall, still getting better. So I was just excited that Mirio might be getting power rather sooner than later. So that's gonna be lit. But whatever.
True that. She's gonna be a better backpack.
True. Trying to think. Everything else is just pretty much filler.
Yeah. As soon as I saw the Christmas decorations, I was like, "Yep, I lost interest."
No, it's
100%.
filler chapter. But yeah, no, I'm pretty much done with it. Y'all got something else to mention before we rate it, or?
No, sir.
Oh no, not really. No.
All right. I'm gonna give it a decent minus. The couple points. One, I mean, the most lit thing obviously is that they're about to intern with Endeavor. So especially with all three of them together, I feel like there's going to be some decent fights coming up. So that's what's up. But obviously, like all around, this chapter was So yeah, decent minus.
I'd also give it a decent minus. Yeah, I mean it was just filler, another chapter to filler. But like I still expected it, so I wasn't too disappointed. And then there is like hints to some things. Mirio getting his powers back hopefully soon, and then of course the training with the internship with Endeavor, that would be pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a regular decent. I wasn't so basically nothing really interesting happened or whatever, except for the fact that they're foreshadowing a couple of things to come. That's the only thing that gives me a better rating for it. Other than that, it was a pretty meh chapter, something that just passed the time.
All right.